Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a massive temple for the Hindu god Rama on the site of the historic Babri Mosque in Ayodhya, India, sparking controversy among Indian Muslims. The mosque, built in the 16th century, was demolished in 1992 after a long campaign by Hindus who claimed it was built on the birthplace of Rama. The event symbolizes ongoing tensions between Hindu and Muslim communities in India over religious sites and historical narratives. Here is a timeline of the conflict between the mosque and the temple. 1528. Construction of the mosque, completed by the Mughal commander Mir Baqi during the reign of Mughal Emperor Babur. 1853. British colonial administration divides the mosque site into two sections, allowing Muslims to pray inside the mosque and Hindus to worship in the outer courtyard. Conflict begins, with Hindus claiming Muslims demolished the Ram temple during Babur's rule, leading to clashes resulting in about 70 deaths. 1854. Conflict escalates, resulting in around 700 deaths as Hindus and British colonial forces confront Muslims protesting at the mosque site. 1934. Mosque suffers damage due to renewed clashes between Muslims and Hindus over the killing of a cow.
आपको कैसे उसके बारे में आपने कैसे सोचा?
ये तो स्वप्न रूप हुआ, उस स्वप्न को साकार किया मूर्ति रख के।
1949. Hindu activists placed idols of Rama inside the mosque, leading to its closure by the government, claiming it as disputed property.
आपने श्री राम जन्मभूमि के अंदर श्री राम लला जी का प्राकट्य उत्सव किया था, वह कौन सा डेट है, कौन सा तारीख है, कौन सा सन है, आप बताने का कष्ट करें।
23 दिसंबर 1949 ईस्वी।
23 दिसंबर 1949 ईस्वी में आपने श्री राम लला जी का प्राकट्य उत्सव किया था और वहाँ बाबरी मस्जिद में भगवान का अवतार हुआ था आपके द्वारा। आपके ऊपर भी कोई ऑर्गेनाइजर था?
उस नियुक्ति में प्रधान नैयर साहब थे।
के नैयर जो यहाँ के डीएम थे। और
December 1949, government closes the mosque and declares it disputed property, banning Muslims from praying there. 1950, 1961. Legal suits filed by Hindus and Muslims seeking ownership rights over the mosque. Mid-1980s, Hindu Nationalist Party BJP exploits the issue politically, advocating for the demolition of the mosque and the construction of a temple.
आज मैं उनको ये तलवार दे रही हूँ, उनके अभय के लिए, उनके निर्भय के लिए।
एक बहन ने तलवार देना अपने आप में इतिहास बनता है। बोलो श्री लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी की, सौगंध राम की खाते हैं।
1984. Extremist Hindu groups begin actively collecting funds and resources for building the temple. February 1986. Congress government allows placing foundation stone for the temple near the mosque. September-October 1990. BJP leader Lal Krishna Advani leads a nationwide march advocating for the temple, resulting in riots and thousands of Muslim casualties. December 6, 1992. Babri Mosque demolished by Hindu mobs in Ayodhya.
They storm Babri Masjid. The Muslims try to defend because it's iconic. It's a matter of izzah and pride. It's a matter of heritage. And not just the Muslims who defended, hundreds of people around the city, riots across the country. Over 3,500 Muslims lost their lives because of the Babri Masjid issue. Not because they're defending, it's a few hundred are defending. It's the communal riots that happen and the fervor that comes. I'm going to kill every Muslim out there. And across the country, including in Delhi itself, which is the capital, because of Babri Masjid, riots take place in Delhi, and Hindus and Muslims are fighting on the streets, and Muslims are killed because of what's happening in Babri Masjid.
December 16th, 1992. Central government forms a commission to investigate the mosque's demolition. 2003. Archaeologists begin excavations at the mosque site to ascertain the presence of a Hindu temple.
Refuting Hindutva propaganda, two Indian archaeologists have said there was never a Hindu temple under Babri Mosque in Ayodhya. In their article, Supriya Verma and Jaya Menon refuted Archaeological Survey of India's 2003 report claiming a temple under the mosque. In an interview, Verma said ASI excavation showed there was already a preconceived idea about the existence of the temple. The archaeologist said underneath the Babri Mosque, there are actually older mosques. Verma said ASI presented three evidences. One is this western wall, second are 50 pillar bases, and third are architectural fragments. Rejecting the proofs, Verma said western wall is a feature of a mosque, while pillars are just pieces of broken pieces with mud in them. Talking about third proof, she said out of 400 artifacts, only 12 are most important, and none of these were excavated. The archaeologist said these 12 pieces were recovered from the debris lying above the lime floor of the mosque.
June 2009. Commission submits its report holding several BJP leaders and the RSS organization responsible for the mosque's demolition. September 2010. Allahabad High Court orders partition of the mosque site between Hindus and Muslims, but both parties appeal the decision.
And so the government once again shuts down the land, and court cases are launched by multiple groups. Multiple groups sue the government to take control of the land. To make a long story short, the regional government, the Allahabad government, which is like the federal or the state level, they tried to placate all the parties. And so in 2010, they gave the verdict: we will divide the land into three parts. One part for the Muslims, and one part for one sect of Hinduism, and one part for another sect of Hinduism. So 2/3 to Hindus and 1/3 to the Muslims. Who's going to be happy? No one. No one was happy at this verdict, neither the Hindus nor the Muslims. And so a counter appeal was launched.
May 2011. Supreme Court suspends the partition ruling after appeals from both parties. March 2017. Supreme Court proposes out-of-court settlement between Hindus and Muslims. November 2019. Supreme Court rules in favor of Hindus, granting them land to build a temple and Muslims an alternate site for a mosque. February 2020. Foundation stone laid for the temple. September 2020. Court acquits senior BJP leaders of mosque demolition charges. January 2024. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the Ram Mandir temple built on the site of the historic Babri Mosque on Monday, January 22, 2024.